him to the cops. Carly's gonna blame me for ruining her sister's life. Does that seem fair to you when I haven't done a damn thing?
Molly, you need to calm down and let me show you how you're gonna be able to handle
No,
this.
thanks. You know, you said that you weren't gonna betray me, Paul.
And I didn't betray you. What I did was protect both of us.
How?
I didn't tell the Canadian authorities who I was. I told them that I was Annabelle Fettle's ex-boyfriend and that I was tired of seeing her break the law. That's what's going to be on the record. That's what Craig and Carly are going to have to accept.
Well, they're not. They're not. Carly and Craig are never going to believe that. They're going to assume that I was involved.
Yeah, well, let them assume whatever they want. You just keep denying everything, and there's no way they will be able to connect you.
Next time I have a secret, I'm never telling it to you.
Let's not lose focus here, Molly. I may have been the one to report the crime, but Craig was the one who committed it.
A Valentine's Day party. It's got names, dates, liabilities, everything else you might need.
Okay.
If you need anything else, just call me whenever.
Well, thank you very much, Molly. So, you hear anything from Craig?
No. Paul, he's probably too busy watching his family fall apart.
Right, because of me.
Us. You may have busted him with the Mounties, but I'm the one that told you about the illegal adoption in the first place.
Well, some people might say you and I make a good team.
Well, I wouldn't be one of them.
If you're going to adopt a baby, you can't cut corners. Craig played fast and loose with a human life. He deserves everything he gets.
Are you saying you're happy with the way things turned out?
It's not a matter of being happy or unhappy. I just did what had to be done.
Well, not very long ago, when I was able to read people like a book, just by a gesture, maybe something they said. But I swear to God, the longer I know you, the less I know about you.
Right. Well, let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Well, you can start by telling me the real reason you're going after Craig about Cabot's adoption.
Yeah, I thought I was perfectly clear. What Craig did was unjustifiable.
What? Going up to Canada to buy himself a baby? Or trying to frame you for Rose's murder? That's what I thought. This was all just payback, wasn't it?
If Craig had gotten his way, I'd be serving a life sentence for Rose's murder. A woman I was very much in love with. Did you really think I could just turn the other cheek?
I don't blame you for wanting to punish Craig. But what about Rosanna? Paul, does she deserve to be punished too?
I'm very sorry that Rosanna's in the middle of all of this.
And don't get me wrong. We are not friends or anything. But she's a mother. And I've seen her with Cabot, and she loves him very much.
Yeah, well, it's not over yet. Rosanna could wind up keeping Cabot when all is said and done.
How?
Unfit mother. Birth mother could be unfit,
Oh,
criminal.
come on, that is so
history of
wishful
drug
thinking,
abuse.
and you know it.
Come on, Molly. You got something against happy endings?
No, I don't. But if Rosanna loses Cabot, she's not going to be happy for a very long time.
Hello.
Paul? It's Rosanna. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming. You're the only hope I have left. I know that you know how to pilot a plane, and I need to get out of the country.
Suppose a commercial airline's out of the question?
Well, I can't have any record of where I've gone.
You're taking a big chance.
Yeah.
With a child involved, they're just going to keep coming after you.
I know, but it's my only option. I can't lose Cabot, that's all I know. I need your help. I can't do it alone.
We should be off the ground in a few minutes.
Did you hear that, Cabot? Get ready for takeoff. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
Listen, Rosanna, don't thank me.
Why not?
Given the circumstances, I think this is the least I can do.
It'd be so strange not seeing Oakdale ever again.
Yeah, for me too.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna go with you, Rosanna. No other way.
on, but you can't leave Oakdale. Your whole life is there.
Yeah, such as it is.
But nobody has to know that you've taken us anywhere.
Well, I'd know.
I don't want you getting into trouble as well.
Look, Rosanna, I'm not going to drop you off in the middle of nowhere, running from the cops, holding an innocent baby. All right? We'll figure this out. We'll get someplace safe and figure out where we're going to go, what we're going to do.
You keep saying we.
Well, technically, I think I am an accessory to kidnapping.
God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey, there is nowhere else I would rather be.
I'm so sorry. I never should have dragged you into this.
You didn't drag me into anything. Look, I've been in your situation a couple of times. You know, you backed into a corner. It's a terrible feeling not having any options. But sometimes, the biggest decisions that you make are decisions that you make without thinking of any consequences. It's not for me to approve or disapprove.
You have to know that if I thought that there was a way I could keep Cabot legally, I would be doing it.
Oh, look, I promise to help you, okay? Not to judge you.
Thank you.
And stop thanking me, will you?
You're uprooting your whole life. Do you realize
Hey, look,
that?
when you... I told you what I'd done to Rose with that voice alternator, and what did you do? You sat there. You didn't call the cops. You didn't turn me in.
Because I knew your heart was in the right place.
Well, there we go. Enough said.
Been incredibly good
Okay,
friend.
that's enough. I haven't been a good friend to you, Rosanna, at all.
Don't. You were right to tell me that Craig tried to frame you for Rose's murder.
That's not what I'm talking about.
And if I had been a sensible person and tossed him out then, I think everything would be different.
Yeah, well, that still wouldn't change the truth about Cabot.
That's the truth about Craig. That's the problem. I knew his track record. Everybody knew his track record. You have no idea how many times he lied to me. How much he manipulated Lucy and Aaron. He kidnapped your mother during the whole Monte Carlo disaster. But did I listen? No, I was there. I just bailed him out. Forget reason. Forget logic. When it came to Craig, there was none.
Well, I'm not sorry you're not with Craig. I'm not. But I am sorry that it all happened this way.
I knew there was a problem with Cabot from the beginning, and I didn't say anything. He just brought him home out of the blue, and every time I would ask a question, he wouldn't answer. Part of it is my fault, because when I tried to push, I would just look at this sweet little man's beautiful face, and everything else just seemed so unimportant.
Well, most people don't question miracles, Rosanna. Most people just enjoy them. And look at you. That's what you're doing. We need to think about the future now, okay? We need to find new identities. We need to find a new place that we can call home.
This is so surreal.
We need to get our hands on as much cash as we can as soon as we can. Now, I filed a plan that'll get us to the next refueling point, but by the time we get there, we should have a final destination in mind.
I can go anywhere, anywhere but Canada.
Well, believe me, I don't want to go to Canada.
Because if I have to think about Cabot's birth mother, I will lose what is left of my mind.
Well, then maybe what you should do is think about how much you love your son. Maybe what you should do is think about how you're going to be there for the rest of his life for him.
I have a right to be his mother, don't I? It's not all about biology, is it?
What do you want me to say?
Just all this time, I thought he had been given up willingly, and now that I know that he wasn't,
Does it really change anything?
I tell myself it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I love Cabot, and loving him makes him mine. But it's not right. It's just not right. And to keep trying to think so, it's just lying to myself. Not think about Cabot's birth mother anymore. You know, she's not some scared teenager or somebody who wanted to free up her life.